Hey guys, back again with this sweet girl. This is Noah Victoria. She's the Reborn Alexa by Bountiful Baby, and she was painted by the prototype artist Jennifer Linkovics. She made her just specially for me. It was kind of a custom. She already had the kit and then made her for me, especially. So a loose custom, I guess you would call that. She's in this cute little flower sleeper from Gerber, I think. Let's see. No, Onesies. Wait. Onesies brand. I got it on Amazon. Let's change her. I got all these new onesies and did a haul yesterday of them. I think I'm going to put her in this one. This is really cute. It's got black stars on it, and it's from Gerber. And it's sized newborn. Okay, let's get her unzipped. So in today's video, it's going to be kind of random. I'm going to go over a few dolls that I've collected that aren't reborns. They're like figure play dolls, fashion dolls, whatever you would call them. Kind of like a Barbie, but they're not Barbie brand. And then I wanted to kind of share some new hobbies that I've been picking up. Besides painting and collecting the reborns, I've picked up a couple new hobbies. And then for my artist friends, at the end of the video, I'm going to share some new varnishes for the ending. When you stop, or when you're done painting at the very end, you do something called varnishing. And it's kind of like, you know how when you paint your nails and you do a top coat to seal everything in? It's kind of like that. It's a top coat to protect and seal everything in. And if you use a matte varnish, it will prevent shine. So your baby won't get shiny, because reborns tend to get shiny on their hands and feet really easily. But it also protects the paint so that you can handle your baby, dress your baby, and the paint won't rub off. So I'm going to be sharing 2 varnishes and my experience with them and which one I recommend. They're air dry, because if you're not aware, because of COVID, I think it's because of COVID, there's a shortage of matte varnish heat set, Genesis. Genesis is the brand, and you bake it in the oven, so it's called heat set. And there's a huge shortage, and you can't find it absolutely anywhere. Like, I'm pretty sure there was a bottle on eBay going for like $200. That's how much people are wanting it but can't find it. I have a tiny bit left and have decided to save it for repairs on my own babies. Because who knows throughout the years what repairs they're going to need, and if I don't have any matte varnish to touch up like a finger or a toe that gets shiny, then what am I going to do, you know? So I have switched to an air dry varnish. You know what, I'll just go ahead and show you guys now while I'm talking about it before I change her. They're right here. So these are the 2 that I tried. Let's see if I can show you. Hopefully you can see that. It's called Folk Art Glass and Tile Medium by Plaid. And this one is by the same company, Folk Art Plaid, but it's called Soft Touch Top Coat. Okay, so I started off with this one. You can see this bottle's almost gone. I love it. It makes the baby matte. It goes on beautifully. It goes on easily. What I do is I dip a mop brush down into it, put it on the kit, and then pounce it with a kabuki brush. Let me show you. These are just cheap brushes. This is from the dollar store, I think, and this is a makeup brush off of Amazon. So I dip it down in here, get varnish on this brush. I wipe it on the baby. And then I take this foundation blending makeup brush. I think it's called a kabuki brush. It's like a dense blending brush. And I pounce it like this. Just pounce it all over the baby. Just in a thin layer. You don't need a lot. And this stuff is beautiful. I've varnished probably a dozen babies with this. And have had them for weeks, and everything is perfect. Like, I'm obsessed with this stuff. I actually think I like this stuff better than matte varnish. If you don't like the sandpapery feeling of matte varnish, then you will love this because there is no texture at all. It still feels like soft vinyl. So there's no bumpy sandpapery texture at all, because some people really don't like that. But it's still very protected, I promise you that. So I was dumb, and I got ahead of myself and was like, I want to try more products by this company because I love it so much. When I should have stuck with my tried and true and just said, I found one that I love, it's perfect, I'm sticking to it. Nope, I ordered this, the Soft Touch Top Coat. So to recap, the Glass and Tile Medium is the one that I like. The Soft Touch Top Coat is the one that I do not like. I'm going to tell you why. So, I was recommended, oh, listen to this story, another side rant. I was recommended this product by another artist who was telling me about how amazing it was, how soft it made your baby feel, how it made your baby feel like a powdered silicone baby, and it does. And then a few days later, she magically has created her own varnish that feels the exact same way. And I've come to find out she was taking this stuff, putting it in her own bottle, writing her own name on the front of it, and selling it for twice the price. Is that a scammer or what? So watch out if you see somebody selling their own varnish. Like, really look into that and make sure that you know what you're getting. I thought that was just, the audacity to me was just hilarious. Like, you really think that you can, do you really think that the community is that dumb that we're not going to realize that you're just repackaging somebody else's product? Anyway, that just made me so mad. And I had to tell you guys, just forewarning, watch out if somebody's saying that they're making their own varnish. But anyway, this stuff, I put it on the exact same way. I use it the exact same way. And it is, well, at first, it was amazing. Do you know what do you know those rubber erasers, the pink ones that you would use that are about this big, like a rectangle, in school to erase when you mess up? That powdery, rubbery feeling? This made the baby feel just like that. And it reminded me of my silicone baby after a fresh powder, after a bath in a fresh powder. The feeling was amazing. And it made it so matte, there was no shine at all. I was obsessed with it, and I was like, I have found my new varnish. I am using this and only this. And I bought 3 more bottles of it. Well, come to find out, because what I do when I try something new is I keep the baby around before I sell it for a little while to make sure that everything goes okay. I handle the baby, change the baby, touch the baby, make sure that everything stays intact and good. So I did that. Well, guess what started peeling off the baby? Just like peeling. Oh, it looked horrible. It looked like flaky and crusty and awful. This stuff. So, do not buy the Soft Touch Top Coat Folk Art by Plaid. Only buy the Glass and Tile Medium in the yellow bottle. And I'm not faulting the company. This stuff is great. I think it's just because Genesis is oil-based that something is not compatible with the two. So it just doesn't want to cure properly. Sorry for stuttering. I'm talking a lot. So yeah, I was really sad about that. Just wanted to share that with my artist friends. Sorry, that was kind of a long rant. Okay, let's change her now. I'll quit ranting about varnish because I know most of you watching do not care about varnish. If you're an artist, comment down below and let me know. Okay, let's slip this over her head. Get her little arms in. In the summer when it's hot and it's going to be, I mean, it's not summer, but it's going to be almost 90 today here in Virginia. I live in Roanoke, Virginia. If any of you know where that is. It's going to be 90 here today, and when it's hot, I like to put my babies in just a onesie. I love my babies in just a onesie, and I was getting so sick of getting so sick of winter, because I was tired of putting them in warm clothes and sleepers. I love them in just a onesie. See how cute she is. Look at her. And I never put bows on my baby's head, because if she was real and if she was mine, and we were just hanging out at home, I wouldn't put a bow on her head, because that's just uncomfortable. So yeah, I rarely put bows on my little girls. Okay, I'm going to show you some of the dolls and trinkets that I've collected over the last few months. But like I said, I think I'm done collecting these small dolls because they just don't bring me the kind of joy that the Reborns do. And I'd rather spend my money on Reborn related items than to buy more dolls, because this was expensive. You'll see my higher end doll. She cost about $180 after everything was said and done. And then her clothes that I had to purchase from Etsy handmade, it was hundreds of dollars. Like, I could have bought a new baby for the amount of money that I spent on all these little dolls. But anyway, this is, I think her name's Bloom or Blossom, something like that. She's, or her name's Georgia Bloom. So she's like a Georgia peach. She's got a peach on her shirt, and she's peach colored. She's from the Rainbow High series. And when I saw her, I just fell in love. She's so pretty. Look at that curly hair. So there's her. Like I said, I don't really do anything with these dolls. I don't like play with them. I don't even dress them because it's hard to dress. It's hard to dress them. So I just kind of put them on the shelf and look at them. So I really am not getting my money's worth out of these dolls. I'm a Reborn girl. I'm a Reborn girl and I'm an artist, and that's it. I'm not really into these figure fashion dolls anymore, but I will keep the ones that I've bought and enjoy them. Okay, here's the more expensive one. This is Elowen Wild by the Virtual Doll Convention, and she's by Robert Tonner, I think his name is. She's a 16-inch tall fashion doll, and this is the one that was $180 some, and then her clothes were a crazy amount of money too. This doll I like to dress more mature. She's in like knee-high stockings, a little pair of underwear, and a sweater. Just kind of like PJ vibes. And I bought this wig for her. She used to have red hair, but I bought this wig for her that the Etsy seller sent me the wrong one. And then I had to return it and get the right one. It was a whole ordeal. But she's super cute. She's got really long, it's like a burgundy color. I think it was called Black Cherry. So she's really cute. I got her, and she sits beside me while I paint. So I do enjoy the dolls. I just don't really play with them. I can't get into playing and like making dioramas and buying, like a lot of people buy doll houses for them. I don't know. I can't get into it. Okay. And here's the classic Barbie that I think everybody needs if you're going to start collecting little dolls like this. This is a made-to-move blonde classic Barbie. She's got like 22 joints or something. She moves all around and can do all sorts of poses. She's cool. She's in like a little yoga outfit. And there are so many handmade clothes for Barbie that you can buy on Etsy, but they're just so expensive. I couldn't bring myself to do it anymore. After dressing Elowen and spending all that money, I can't afford to dress all these little dolls. You'd think this would be cheaper, collecting these small dolls, but it's not. Collecting a Reborn is cheaper, in my opinion, than collecting these little dolls that you have to buy all these handmade items for. And then this one, she was super inexpensive. I just got her from Target, and I cut off her hair. She had really long purple hair, but I cut it into a bob. And I bought her because she's the curvy Barbie, and I'm curvy. So I wanted to have a curvy Barbie in my little doll collection. Okay, these two are not really fashion dolls, but they are little collectible dolls. So this was sent to me by Jennifer Linkovics. Let me see if I can get her closer for you guys. Hopefully you can see her. She's a little clay baby. Sorry if you guys couldn't see her when I held her up just now. I tried. She's a little clay baby who is resting on her belly with her hands, with her head in her hands. Little Baldy. Jennifer Linkovics sent her to me with this baby when she sent her. So she's my one-of-a-kind clay baby, and the only one that I have, and she was painted or made by Cindy Musgrove. It says Cindy M on her bum. And then this little dolly was sent to me by my best friend Andrea. She's Pearly Babes on Pearly.Babes on Instagram. And She's a prototype artist. She's awesome. I'm so proud of her. She does such a good job. But she sent me this for my birthday. It's this little handmade jointed bear, and I don't exactly know how much he was because it was a gift, but I know that these are handmade and not cheap, and so that was special to me that she would buy that for me and send it to me for my birthday. It made me cry. She was really sweet to do that. I haven't named any of them. So, yeah, I know a lot of people like to name all their little dolls and stuff, but I haven't named any of them. But this little bear has on a blue hat with a pink button. He has a pink bow tie, and he's got a little bunny that's wearing a tutu on the front of his shirt and his little plaid pants. He's super cute. Okay, and then I've picked up 3 new hobbies that I wanted to show you guys, and then I'll let you go. Hopefully this video is not getting too long. So, have you ever heard of macrame? It's kind of like tying a bunch of intricate knots to make certain patterns and stuff. You can make all sorts of things. Wall hangings. You can make lots of stuff out of it. But I made a pacifier clip. Because even though I have new hobbies, I kind of am intertwining them with the Reborn hobby. Because I love my Reborns. I'm obsessed with them. So, this is a macrame pacifier clip. It's a bunch of square knots all the way down until you get to a loop. So you can put a pacifier on it. So that's macrame. That took me like 30 minutes to an hour to make something like that. It's just good busy work to keep you occupied. Because I don't have a job and I'm home a lot. So I was like, I need some new hobbies to keep me occupied. Because I get sad when I get bored. Like, if I don't have anything to do and I'm just sitting around the house, I get depressed. I don't know if any of you other guys are like that, but when I'm busy and I have something to do at all times, I'm the happiest that I can be. So that's macrame. And then I have been doing what's called adult coloring, and I found this out. There's this girl named Shara, Reborn Living Dolls, on YouTube, and she was talking about adult coloring. And so I looked it up, and there's a whole community of adults that like to color, and they're way better at it than me. They do some crazy, amazing stuff. I color like a child, but it's fun and it's relaxing, and that's all that matters. So, I've been coloring pictures like this. I literally just print them off. I typed in baby shower coloring pages, and stuff like this comes up, and I color them, and it's relaxing, and it has to do with babies. And what I do is I put them in my box openings that I send home with dolls that I sell, just as a cute little coloring page that I made for the new mommy. And I've been making pacifier clips for all the babies that I send home too. So if you buy a baby from me, you get a handmade, knitted, or macrame pacifier clip and a coloring page. It just makes the box opening cuter. And then lastly, I've been knitting. So right now, it doesn't look like a blanket. It looks like a scarf right now, but I promise you this will be a baby blanket in about 8 years when I finish it. This has taken me about a week. Do you see, I've still got so much more to go. Like, this blanket is going to take me forever. I don't understand how people knit things so quickly. And it's expensive. I had to buy 3 skeins of yarn. That's what the balls of yarn are called. And it was about 20 bucks for a blanket. So in my head, I was like, oh, it's going to be cheaper for me to knit baby blankets to wrap the dolls in to send home. No. Knitting's kind of an expensive hobby too. Why are all hobbies so expensive? This is a cheap hobby, the coloring. All you need is a printer and some coloring markers or colored pencils. But anyway, I will let you guys go and quit blabbering, and hopefully this video wasn't too long. But if you like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!